Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to the UK's biggest classic car show 2015 here at the NEC in Birmingham. So let's have a walk through the halls now and see what's on display this year. A very nice 1954 Aston Martin Db5 Mark I here. Very nice. And beside it, any guesses as to what mark this car belongs to, guys? Well, it's a 1967 Fiat Dino Coupe 2000. Almost has the looks of an Aston Martin. Designed by Bertone. And beside them, guys, a 1972 Mercedes-Benz 280 SE 3.5. Very nice car. A 1982 Ferrari 208 Turbo. And this is Tesla's Model S P85D. All electric, guys. So, no engine there. Fabulous display in this car, guys. '1960 Chevrolet Impala. This car is huge. A selection of old Bugattis here. Fabulous 1972 3-litre CSL here. How about this for a collection of Ferrari, guys? 288 GTO, Ferrari F40, Ferrari F50, Ferrari Enzo, and La Ferrari. This is quite a lineup, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And across from all the Ferraris, we have some Ford GT40s here. Very nice collection of GT40s. Every year I come to this show, it just seems to get better and better. Absolutely fabulous. Here at the Porsche stand, guys, very nice collection of Porsches here, but one of my favorite Porsches of all time is here, the Porsche 959. Absolutely fantastic, an 80s icon. Very rare car and very expensive. Absolutely fantastic to see it here today. Less than 300 built. This particular car is from 1988. 515 brake horsepower. Less than 300 built. This one has only 2,200 miles from new. And we're here on the Alfa Romeo stand. And here we have a 1995 Alfa Romeo RZ. RZ standing for Roadster Zagato. Here we have a very nice 8C. And here on the Maserati stand, very nice selection too. Check out this 1971 Ghibli SS. Absolutely fabulous car. Here on the Lamborghini stand, guys, we have an Espada, and this is a 1976 Lamborghini Silhouette. Over here we have Lamborghini Diablo SV, a Gallardo, and two of my favorite Lamborghinis of all time, the Miura. What a car. Two of them here. And here we have a 1956 Mercedes Gullwing W198. Probably worth about £1 million.
I saw one yesterday with me. I think it was a 300 SL, the Lime one.
And here we have a 1979 450 SEL 6.9. Top of the range Mercedes at its time. Let's just have a look at the interior. This particular example only has 45,000 miles from new. Absolutely immaculate. And here we have a late 60s Aston Martin Db5. Of course, we had a Db4 arrive at Cars and Coffee 2 weeks ago in Limerick. And here we have Aston Martin Lagonda from the 80s. And of course, Aston Martin have their new Lagonda, the Tariff, which has gone on sale recently.
Deliberately has the real lights on, so you can admire how clean inside it is, suspension is.
And a very nice little Nissan Figaro. And here we have a Toyota MR2 from 1989, Mark 1, 125 brake horsepower. And here we have 3 DeLoreans here, guys. And here we have a 1939 MG TB.
I just thought I'd end up smashing it. Is it right?
And here we have a Mercedes-Benz Sl 500 here for £22,000. It's only covered 24,000 miles from new. Absolutely spotless. And beside it we have a Jaguar XJ 2.7 litre V6, and that has only covered 27,000 miles, for sale here for £16,000. Both cars for sale at Devonshire Motor Company. How about this 1956 Bentley S1 Continental? For sale here today for £325,000.
Now the riders are on the inside now, preparing the machines, and it will be on with the show.
No, there's no money in it. Okay, so this is how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, I gave Ed a little project to get a car ready for us over the next 3 days, we can give away in a competition to somebody who's won it by 4 o'clock on Sunday. Wow, so is that new one?
Well, we've got the new caliper down here.
Fantastic, so it will stop.
Well, in a bit.
Yes.
We might be struggling straight after this, but I think after a little bit of time we're going to get there, so that's going to be good.
Fantastic work so far, guys, really good.
Thanks for that.
But nothing else has changed. We
look,
just
easy Tiger, look, everything
still missing the old bumper here.
He's got no idea how long this stuff actually takes.
Still no radiator in here, no wheels.
You know,
no spot lamps on the front. Oh my God, I don't even want to look round that side.
On the next season,
still, there's a big hole in.
Yeah, right.
Seats, and there's a roof. And we're way over halfway.
You know, the tables are going to turn on this. Next season, or the season we're just about to film now in America, so we're now actually at Huntington Beach, filming everything out there. We're going to make him do some work on camera. Thank you.
As if I haven't been doing the work all along anyway, they just don't show it.
Well, you're going to get your chance to shine, most of all.
I'm going to get my chance to shine. That looks good. So we've got James here from Bigger Stickers. All right, James? How you doing? Best sticker man in the business. This man can wrap anything for you.
Even Christmas presents, which I'm looking forward to, so thank you, James.
I don't know if you remember the Mini. Do you remember the vinyl wrap Mini? You spoke about that already on stage?
We have. Well, we took
the vinyl wrap Mini, 50th anniversary. That was James. He did that. Any car that we sell has got a little bit of a scratch, a little bit of vinyl. No, not really. He's the man. Right, me and Ed, we are going to be moving off to the other side of this hall in just a moment. We're going to try and get through the crowds because we're heading over to Stars Cars, which is under that Chevron, which is at the back of the auditorium. Or nicely and lastly, I'm going to give this microphone, Ed, to Mark, which leads me on to this. Let me tell you about this car. The reason this is here is this belongs to me and my wife, Michelle. We bought this car in Carolina. This year we bought this car. It was advertised, and I found it for sale. And the reason I bought it is they are at the moment prices of these are going up like a NASA launch. They're going so quick. And the reason is because of their rarity. And let me explain why they're rare. This is a Porsche 912E. So what happened is, in 1972, there was an oil crisis around the world. People are queuing up at the petrol pumps to try and get their fuel for their cars. And Porsche was selling the 911 very successfully. But they weren't selling that many 911s because of the fuel crisis. However, they were just finishing off their production run of the 914 Porsche. And to finish off that run, they decided to put 2-litre fuel-injected engines in as a special edition. But what they did is they made enough cars to finish off production, but they made 2,000 too many engines. So Porsche one day said, well, I'll tell you what, why don't we take 2,000 911s off the production line, put in the 2-litre fuel-injected engine, sell it into the North American market as a cheaper fuel alternative to the 911. And there you have it. That's why you end up with a 912E. Absolutely rare as rocking horse. Very, very cracking little car to drive. It's the perfect weight distribution and balance in that engine hanging over the rear axle. Really good fun. I found the car, we found the car, it was yellow. Somebody had painted it once in its life yellow. We found the original colour, we turned it back into this. Well, I say we turned it back into this. Whilst Mark was busy doing the Camaro for me, which has been on the live stage, I challenged him with another car to do, which was this, Mark. And are you pleased with the way it turned out?
It's turned out absolutely fantastic, and it's a lovely car. They're getting rarer and rarer. People are starting to buy them.
Thanks very much. People are starting to buy them because they're a better entry into the Porsche world than the 911. They're cheaper.
Yeah, it's good. I
was thinking of giving it to Nick. To Nick Whale to put into the auction because I thought this would be a good one to put in the auction this weekend.
They are great motors. I really love the 912s. Underrated, and now a really great buy. They're the ones to buy, I reckon now.
Absolutely. So did you enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen? Star Cars? Absolutely fantastic. Give it up one more time for Buzz Townsend.
Thank you.
Mark Maloney. Thank you, Mark. Ed China.
And of course, Mike Brewer.
Thank you very much. Okay, now, if you want to, you can head over to the live stage, which is where you're going to find Ant. He's having his teeth whitened, and he's having his chest chiseled as he talks about some cars, and he's got the glamour phones over on the live stage, so you're going to hear some music from them. In the meantime, Fuzz, where are you off to?
I'm going to be off looking at Enviro Strip, and then I'll be back on the live stage a little later this afternoon.
Fantastic, for a game show that we're playing at.
Absolutely, yeah.
Would I lie to you? But me and Ed, we're not going too far, we're just walking from here 2 stands away, where we've got one more wheeler dealer car to talk about, which is our Ford F1 truck, wrap truck, which is just over there, and we're walking from here to there, so please don't stop us on the way, and we'll see you over there in just a second. Thank you very much!
Cheers, see you later.
Go. This is my son, he absolutely adores the shop. This is Alfie.
Hello Alfie. I met you earlier, didn't
From the chassis, we powder coated the body. We did a lot of work under, the chassis underneath, and we did a lot of work there. And when we built it back together, me and Ed deliberated with production whether we should paint the firewall, but we wanted to do the firewall in original spec. We also wanted to do the interior in original spec. We spent a lot of time on the details of this car. Some of the details are really cool, and one of them is on the inside you will see that it's got actual cowhide. And when I went along to the abattoir to choose the piece of cowhide, I could have chosen any piece, but I wanted to choose a piece with a swirl in it, which I got. But the bit with the swirl in it, fortunately, had the branding mark of the cow that was still in it, and I kept that in because Ed thought it'd be great as well. We kept it in, kept it on the chair, but not only that, it smelled of hamburgers, the car.
That's not because of the height, to be fair, there was actually, previous before we got hold of it, there'd been a fire actually inside the cab, but I guess the cigarette was been dropped onto the phone, and of course that had kind of burnt away, and you just could not get rid of that smell, but actually it seemed fitted somehow, so I guess we left it.
We left it like that, which is absolutely fantastic. We had the, I went off and had that sun visor made with a guy that I met out in Los Angeles called Mark. And we wanted to do a visor on it and give it that aircraft style feel. And then we set to work with this bodywork. As we say, it was stripped down originally, but it was kind of funny. This was like a little pet project for everyone on production. You know, some days I'd turn up and it was out the back of the workshop. Ed would be standing there with a bottle of liquid, spraying it, trying to get it to look more rusty. And then we'd leave it, and then I'd walk up with a bit of, you know, a scotch pad and rub some back, and then Ed would spray some and we'd rub it back. And we just all had a sort of go at it. And it ended up looking like this. It looks absolutely amazing. It drives sublime. But the really good news is we happened to sell it to one of my very good friends, owner of Comic Classics. This is Martin Webb. Martin, we have to walk away from each other, don't stand too close. There you go, it's like dancing, like musical chairs. Martin, fortunately you bought it, so it's come to England so these people can enjoy it. But you wanted to buy it as part of this business. Really appreciated. In China, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Now we're heading back over to the live stage. We'll sign a few autographs here before we go. We'll take a few pictures, and then we'll be heading back over to the live stage. I've got my little hand router here. Ethan is going to be handing out the cards to people, and we can sign those for you.
Thank you for taking that card. Thank you.
We're now in the Dream Rides charity event hall here at the NEC. Members of the public pay a fee and get to go for a ride in a very nice selection of cars here. All the money goes to charity. Last year, over the 3 days of the event, they raised over £50,000. And that's all I have for you today from this year's Classic Motor Show 2015 at the NEC in Birmingham. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Cheers.